Hey everybody, welcome. Today it's our time. It's 12ish, actually 12:30ish, where we have the Pajama Mama show. And on this show, our goal is to help you fire your boss and hire your kids. Yay! And we do that by interviewing just typical mom and dadpreneurs who are where you want to be in various online type of industries. So with that, today we have Kisha Black. And she is in the credit restoration business, ladies and gentlemen. And so I'm going to let her speak a little bit more about that, because we know that cash may be king, but credit is queen. And you need to have good credit today, even just to get a job, to rent a car, and a lot of other perks that are required in today's society. But she's going to dispel a lot of myths, even myths that I thought were in existence. And I have my own credit restoration business, ladies and gentlemen. So you know I'm old school now, but I'm so happy that Kisha is here in regards to sharing information. But first, Kisha, before we talk about credit restoration, because everybody wants to know if they can get rid of their student loans and their bankruptcies and the like, share with us a little bit more about why you decided to become a mompreneur.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you for having me, Dr. Bomani. I am very excited about this interview. I'm excited to be chatting with you and everyone. You have so much energy, and I just love following your posts and everything. But basically, I'm a mom of three. I have a 21-year-old son. I have a 13-year-old
Wow, he's too young to have a 21-year-old son.
Yes, he's 21. He'll be 22 this summer. And I have also a 10-year-old. And, like everyone else, I was searching for the American dream, the freedom, but I just didn't have the right information to make it happen. I didn't have the right tools. I didn't have good credit. You know how it goes. Things just, robbing Peter to pay Paul, just barely getting by. And I was introduced to the online industry, making money online. And like everyone else, you hear the myths that everything is a scam and this doesn't work and that doesn't work. And I tried my first business, and I made a little bit of money. But when I made my first $25 online, I understood then that it is real and it's possible because, right. No one can dispute your own testimony. So I had my own experience, and I knew then, this is real. And unfortunately, a lot of people, we have bought into so many different myths and untruths that we just don't believe anymore. We've lost our passion. We've lost our desire to dream. We've lost all of those things. And not only do I have 3 children, it's just me by myself. So I'm single. I'm not married, So sometimes things were difficult at times. So I wanted a way out. Like I said, I continued to do different things online. And about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, I came across this credit repair business.
Let me stop you right there for a second. Because we kind of trivialized something that's very important that you just now said. Ladies and gentlemen, Kisha and I are single mompreneurs, which is completely different than being a mompreneur. It is difficult enough trying to be a businesswoman out there in the world and then trying to come home and be a mom to your children. Yes. So I want to give you a lots of love because we talk about being smarter and working harder. It's nothing like a single mom being able to do that. Now, I'm going to give her extra props because she's dealing with 3 children she's trying to raise by herself, and I only have 2. So I'm giving you tons of love to do that because, ladies and gentlemen, we made a way out of no way. We want to be able to stay home and take care of our kids, and it's absolutely impossible for a child to have a quality of life with just one parent and that parent working. To be honest with you, the government, the system, everybody's raising the child. You just don't have the time, the energy, or the resources to be able to do that. So we really are working, harder. And I think, to be honest with you, I think we should be praised a lot more. It's easy when you got mom and dad at home.
Absolutely.
Somebody's taking care of kids while you're running the business, or while you're running the business, while you're taking care of the business, someone's taking care. While someone's taking care of kids, someone's taking care of the business. You have help. Okay, we have no help, and that's why the internet is so good. So all you single mompreneurs, listen up. This is the best secret. Doing it online, it is truly doable compared to back in the day. I'm gonna let you continue with that, but I had to get on the soapbox to really praise our single mompreneurs
Yes,
out there.
you're absolutely right.
It happen.
And you know, it requires a level of faith, doesn't it? And belief. And you know, you're right. The internet, you know, you have the whole world at your fingertips. You don't have to worry about your family and your friends or people that don't believe you. You have the access to the world right at your fingertips. So it's so accessible and it's convenient. It's just a learning curve. And I can't really say it's difficult, but it is a learning curve. But nothing that, you know, anyone couldn't do because we're doing it right now. You know, we're proof that this thing works, that, you know, you don't have to go out and leave your family abandoned to, you know, be gone at work all day. And then when you get home, you're tired. You know, you don't even know your children. You come home, they was 5, and then the next time you really get a good look at them, they're 10 years old, you know, and like you said, it's kind of like set up that way, if we're honest. You know, the government and different things and institutions, they want you to be out here working all day and leave your children unattended. Anything that's going to make their bottom line bigger. No one cares about your bottom line. So we have to go out here and get it for ourselves, and the internet has just made it that much easier to get it done. I love being at home. I love working online. I love it, love it, love it. But, you know, getting back to this credit thing, I know we don't have long. Dr. Ramani did want to dispel some of the myths, like, you know, about you can't get rid of foreclosures.
Begin there. Can you ask them some of the questions that most people have? Those
so some of the questions would be, can student loans be removed?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Student loans can absolutely be removed from your credit report.
I want you to listen to that, ladies and gentlemen, because I thought as of no more than about a couple of weeks ago, and I had a credit restoration business, that student loans were supposed to be, we've been brainwashed to believe that, be on there for life. You could not remove them. You must pay off your student loans. And that's not true.
It's not true. Those things can, just like anything else, can definitely be removed from your credit report. You know, has anyone ever experienced like a short sale or had those things, tax liens put on your credit reports? Those things can be removed. I know someone personally that had 9 tax liens removed from their credit report. Yes, 9, because they were in real estate investing and they lost a lot of property at one time, and they were able to get those things off of their credit report. You know, tax liens and certain things can be a very big hindrance to you, you know, obtaining your credit. Another one is bankruptcies.
Okay.
Bankruptcies. You know, a lot of people have been led to believe that, you know, once you file bankruptcy, you're just doomed for life. Again, that is absolutely not.
I've heard 10 years now. It's going to be on your credit report for 10 years before you can do anything.
Exactly. That's absolutely not true. We have so many testimonies of people that have had bankruptcies removed from their credit report in record time. You know,
and let me share with you. I went to an actual meeting, and it was a diva mompreneur, single mompreneur, and she had a bankruptcy, and it only took 24 days when she aligned herself with Kisha's company to have that removed. 24 days, your bankruptcy. Okay,
exactly.
I heard from the horse's mouth, so that's why I'm really totally enthralled by this program, because I'm sure everybody out there, they want to buy a house, they want to get a car, or more important, they want to get a car where they're not selling their soul to get the car. You know, I say, well, if you have poor credit, you're going to pay more.
Exactly. With when you start to improve your credit, your interest rate is going to be lower. You know, we have people who save thousands of dollars a year in interest alone, just simply because they've made the decision to begin working on their credit. We have a single mom. She was a single mom of 4, very low credit score, maybe in the 400s. She thought that was going to be her life. No credit, no luxuries, no anything. She got involved with our company, and within like 5 to 6 months, she was able to go and get a brand new BMW, no money down. Yes, because of our services that we have provided. No money down, single mother of 4. Can you imagine how excited those kids were? You know, she was on the bus prior to getting her credit repaired. We have people who are buying new homes, who have been, you know, serial apartment renters, just going from apartment to apartment, you know, evictions. Oh my gosh, I had an eviction myself. And you know, when you have an eviction on your credit report, nobody wants to rent to you. Absolutely nobody. We get evictions off of your credit report. And we also have a program to help renters now. You know, you can get credit now for paying your rent every month, and it's reported to the credit bureau. Yes, you know, in the past you just paid your rent, but no one gave you any credit for it. But now we are giving people credit for paying your rent on time, which is what you do anyway. So now, you know, you can get a credit boost, a shot in your credit score just by paying your rent on time. You know, preparing more people to become homeowners, which puts you in a better position of power. Credit gives you a better position of power, and it gives you more access to capital.
So, you know, what's really important, because what I had back when this whole real estate debacle happened, when it was the major bust, they said that somewhere upwards of 90%, particularly of African-American women who bought all those houses, they had to sell the houses and completely have to start all over again. So they said that, what was the number? There were like 45 million people who had poor credit scores that are looking for individuals to help them restore it.
Yes. And we are here now. We are new on the scene. And what set us apart are different companies out there, but a lot of them string you along. You know, they can only deal with one credit bureau at a time. They don't have the proper information to prevent things from being put back on your credit report. So, you know, we're here. We've been here for like 15 years now, and we have removed millions of derogatory items, millions of inquiries. You know, we've helped several thousand people, you know, get back on the road to financial freedom.
And so let me ask you a question. How did you come upon this company? Was it something that you were looking for, or did it find you?
I wasn't looking for it. I actually, on Facebook, you know, that's how social media is so powerful. And I saw some information about it. And like I said, the person who had posted the information, she had an awesome testimony about the tax liens that was removed from her credit report. And I kind of reached out to her, got the information. It sounded good. You know, and it didn't take a long time for me. When I found out that there was an income opportunity attached to it, oh my gosh, like that's all it took for me. So I jumped in head first. Yes, I got started immediately. Within my first 30 days, I had a judgment removed from my credit report, which had gave me so many problems in the past.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to fully take note of what she's sharing with you, because I had spoken to someone whom told me, in regards to some of the derogatories I had on my credit report, they were going to charge me $2,500.
Yes.
And with this same company, and wait a minute, let me be very clear. They could not promise me that if it was removed, that it would not return back again.
Exactly.
And then what's even better than that, we're talking about for a nominal fee. And I'm going to let, you know, Kisha, because people say, okay, how much do I have to pay for? Because we think we got to pay an arm and a leg to get back that 700 FICO score. And it is nothing like let me tell myself, I've had every experience of FICO scores you could think of.
Yes.
580, all the way up to 750, you know, in between 700, 645, etc. And let me tell you, it's an enormous amount of big difference. The stress that's on my back when I go in to try to buy a car or to get a new credit card, even to buy a house, knowing when I have a 7+ FICO score. You talk about confidence. You talk about you know, being able to accomplish things in life. Yes, a good credit score helps you build your wealth. It was the one thing that helped me. I never forget. I had a 701 FICO score when I got a 100% finance loan to start my real estate empire and become a millionaire. So that's how important it is for you to have a very good credit score. So with that in mind, I know there are tons of people. We've got Aviance, we got Antoinette, who want to know, you know, what they need to do, what's the process they need to do to get that, you know, good FICO score. And the first thing everybody wants to know, how much is it going to cost me? Is it going to be an arm and a leg? So I'll let you go with that.
You know, when I began the process, when I got involved in the company, there was an investment, but I didn't worry about the investment because I've learned that is one thing that separates people from where they want to be from where they are. A lot of times it's an investment, But you know, when you make an investment, it's planting a seed. So that means it's going to bring something back to you. And a lot of times we eat our seed. You know, we spend money on things that's not going to produce anything back for us. So investment, that should be something minor because, again, it's a seed. And the seed does what? It grows. It produces more for you. And we have to get out of the mindset of eating our seed, buying things that, you know, are going to depreciate. They're not going to produce anything for us. You know, you have two people here, live and direct, you know, telling you what's going on here. This thing is happening. It's not a myth. It's not, you know, made up. It's not any of those things. I love being able to apply for things and get approved because after a while you become beat down. Once you always get denied, you know, that stuff begins to mess with your mental stability, whether you realize it or not. And, you know, when you have better credit and you have access, it gives you access. When you have access to things and it gives you a better quality of life, your children can experience a better quality of life. Their mindset is different. They don't have that struggling mindset. You begin to attract different things and different people into your life. But anyway, you know, the company, like I said, we're not only into credit repair. We also have, you know, a credit builder. We have discount travel. So it's not like the person is just only paying for credit repair. We have a protection plan. So we're gonna not only protect your credit, we're gonna show you how to build more credit. And it's not fluff. This is real solid information that you can use. It's nothing worse than being involved with something, getting a bunch of fluffy information that, you know, it's not. No, we're not doing that here. So yes, the investment is $87 per month.
Also, if you could talk about too, because one thing I like about it, and that's why, you know, even I have a lot of my students in this particular program is because of the fact that you do debt consolidation. What we're going to do is get rid of the bad habits and the poor money management that we've been having. So we're going to pay off the debt that we have. We can restore our debt, and then also we can restore our credit and then build our credit simultaneously. And then we do identity theft protection too.
Yes.
Really like that too.
And did you notice that when you had bad credit, you really didn't even care about your identity theft? Now that I have good credit, I'd be so excited to pay my bills on time, and I love the identity theft plan now. It's such a difference. Back a long time ago, I didn't even care about that type of thing, but now I care and I stay on top of it. It's awesome. And another thing that I want to touch on that you mentioned about sometimes people like, well, you know, I can fix my own credit. That's true. But there are certain things you don't know. Like sometimes you could remove things on your credit that need to be there because there's history there. You know, sometimes you can have too many addresses on your credit report. You need to move some of those because even by doing that, you increase your credit score. There are things that people just don't know. People don't know that Lexington Law, which is a top firm that removes credit reports, they're owned by TransUnion. So it's a game out here. Like any other game,
I did not know that. I did not know that. I used Lexington Law. That was
they are owned by TransUnion.
Wow.
So go figure.
Wow.
There's so many.
You learn something new every day. Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
So no wonder it took them so long, because literally for 6 months, I paid $1,200 with Lexington Law. The first 6 months, they did a fabulous job. And I had about 2 or 3 more derogatories that just would not be removed. And I told them I would give them another 6 months, and if they could not remove it, I was going to remove them.
Exactly.
$100 fee each and every month. And I think I'm with the best company now. Thank you so much.
Exactly. So, guys, we're excited over here. You know, the weekly check.
Sorry, you were sharing with us. What is the investment into the program?
The investment is $87 per month, and like I said, you get 9 services outside of your credit repair. The credit repair is one thing that you get. That's product that we offer.
I think I lost you. I think
$87 a month, which is a fraction. What you say? You pay $2,500.
What happened was we lost you a little bit because we got stuck on a couple. Ladies and gentlemen, it's $199 an initiation fee or $99 initiation fee and $89.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Dr. Romani.
Okay, can you hear me now? Because I know that. Can you hear me? Still can't.
Right.
It's 80. It's an initiation fee of I think $99, or is it $199? And then I think with the
it's
initial
$99.
Right, $99 and $89 a month for credit restoration and all the other 9 benefits that you get with that to get your whole financial act together. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, they do wills and trusts too, which is very important. Even you get a life insurance product too available to you. You get prescription discounts too, options available to you.
Yes.
And you get directed towards your medical insurance and also dental insurance providers. They will have a list of individuals that you can connect with. So what I like about it, it truly helps you get your financial act together. Okay, get everything all in alignment, all completely protected. You're able to go to one resource to get everything that you need. So in case when someone passes on, you know, that is the last thing you got to worry about is where is all their financial information and what needs to be handled as far as their passing financial issues are concerned. So it's just absolutely phenomenal. And so what we're going to suggest that you do, ladies and gentlemen, is real simple. PM me your email address if you want to find out more information about this product and you would like to personally use it. But in addition to that, if you'd like a great business opportunity where you can help others do the same thing you're doing for yourself, like Kisha, I mean, you have your cake and eat it too. You know, make money.
Best of both worlds, I tell you.
You got the cash and you got the credit. And as we said, now you got the king and queen together, and it's a happy marriage.
Exactly.
For sure, it'll definitely make you rich.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for being on our show today. We really appreciate it. And I just want to reiterate a couple things, ladies and gentlemen, because so many people are clueless about this. Yes, you can get student loans removed. Yes, you can get bankruptcies removed. Yes, you can get delinquencies on your account. One gentleman who is a top producer in this company, he had $80,000 worth of medical bills. He got it completely removed. He thought it was going to be on there forever. And that was not, that catapulted him to now conquering his life. And he is making, I think he's making about $50,000 to $100,000 a month with this phenomenon.
Yes.
So that gives you an idea of what we're here to share with you. And Kisha, once again, thank you so much for being on our show. And congratulating you for being successful.
Thank you.
Working
from home and loving it.
We'll see you at the top, over the top, ladies and gentlemen. More importantly, Mama Dadpreneurs, we will see you at the bank. Bye-bye for now.
Bye, Dr. Romani.
Bye-bye.